Hello, my lovelies. Ginny O here, and it is time for another Let's Play of Eastshade. So, last time in Eastshade, we solved the mystery of the thief of the Sinkwood Inn. And, I kind of feel sorry for Auntie Helena there. I mean, she's not feeling well, and she's had this property in the family for a very long time, the Tiffmoor ruins, and, people want to study it, people want to visit it, and to her it's a sacred space, but she's ill, so she's like, if I sell it, I can get some money, maybe I can get, feel better, so, in a tough spot. But so here we will now be able to explore the Tiffmoor Bluffs. And we have a couple things to do in the Tiffmoor Bluffs. Here we are, see? In the Tiffmoor Bluffs, we have to do a memorial painting for one of the and we have a couple of commissions. Let's look at our painting commissions. We have to find somewhere is a starry cavern. We have to do a painting of a windmill. Very easy to find. And we need to do a Tiffmoor ruins painting itself. And then a mountain. I don't believe there's a mountainous snowscape around here anywhere. And so, yes, and according to our journal, Lady Samira asked me to find her precious box in the Howling Caverns on the Tiffmoor Bluffs. So somewhere around here are the Howling Caverns. That should be interesting. So, and hopefully somewhere around here are the missing parents for the children that Toma and Celie are taking care of. Now, I do want to point out one thing this game does really well is water reflections. I am very impressed, even on low level here, the water reflections are really, really nice. I mean, look at that water texture too. I look at this game and this is what water should look like. And you're going to find a lot of reeds on the bluffs, which is kind of ironic since, you couldn't really get your reed boat until after you got here. I mean, you could come over here with your little flotation device of loom sacks. But, yeah. So here we are. So, there's a lot of little standing water, the windmills, giving power to who knows what, and, so let's head towards Westerly Forest, kind of make ourselves a little circle here, just to kind of have a full picture of on the map and see if we can see what we can find. And oh dear, there's an obelisk over there. Let's go find out what's at the obelisk. We can get around these kind of big shards of rock. Who put these here? Whose idea was this? Let's do some. Here, there might be a way over through these bushes. Who cares about bushes? Yes, there we go. One little jump, and we're good. Space for jump. So, here's an obelisk, and there are people working away at it. How strange. There's somebody standing here watching, and we have these people who are bowing. Ah, this is Tiem's obelisk. Okay. So this is an obelisk to the goddess Tiem, and the only thing we know about the goddess Tiem is they want information on Roots, the Shez, who worship there, and they want to, the dream teas to rot, so she can drink. Use them? kind of nonsensical, if you ask me. All right.
Yes. Yes, I see.
Hello, Samia. You see what?
I can see all. And at the moment, I see you. I see everything about you.
Really? Or prove it. Really?
I see you have vast untapped potential, which you have not yet fully utilized.
Well, that's nice. But, maybe you need to be more specific. Tell me more.
I see doubt. You sometimes question if you've chosen the right path.
Ah, how wishy-washy. And...
I see you are hindered by restrictions others may impose on you.
Well, yes, Mother wants some paintings, but that's not a big deal.
And I can see you are of your own mind. You do not blindly follow.
That's good.
Yes. I think you are just the one I need. Tell me, have you heard of the Roots?
Yes.
They are a group with lazy tendencies and hedonic inclinations. The holy tea is sacred and should only be used for sacrifice to her divinity. The use of teas by mortals is loathsome. We Shez understand that dream teas were created by Tiam for use by her alone. The tea must be offered only to Tiam.
There's plenty of tea to go around. Sounds like a waste, and TM sounds made up. All three of these sound very true. But we'll go with I agree, because we can find out more.
I could tell you were pure of heart from the moment I saw you.
I'm lying through my teeth.
The sinful use of dream tea must be stopped. The tea must be grown for Tiam, or not at all. But the Roots members recognize us well. We need you. Will you accept this command from Tiam?
Sure. Why not? I'll do it.
A pure soul you have. Her divinity will surely shine on you. You must take this vial of Tiam's antidote and splash it on the Roots tea vine. A single splash on a single leaf will do. You must first gain access to their ranks if you haven't already. It may be hard, but Tiam is with you.
What will the antidote do?
You needn't ask, for it is a command of Tiam. She delivered it to me directly. It is not our place to question her.
Oh, I question, but you don't need to know that. Okay.
Go then, child. Go to where the Roots slink. End their terrible reign of depravity, and know that Tiam smiles upon you. Praise Tiam.
Wow. That is kind of like the opposite of every single religion I've ever heard. You know? The goddess put something on this world, but only she can use it. I've never heard that in any other religion. That is absolutely insane. Are you sure your goddess hasn't gone insane? Well, here we are. So, oh wow. Here we are. And here's some ruins. So these must be the ruins everybody is just so up in arms about. It looks, interesting enough. And we're supposed to do a painting of them, so we'll get them in a second. Here are the Tiffmoor Bluffs. So, people believe they have healing properties. They believe that underneath the ruins is where the spirits are. I don't know. Take it all with a grain of salt, I guess. Oh wow. I would do a painting from this direction, but there's no real good place to set up my easel because it just goes immediately downhill. That's not good. Okay, so let's get this commission out of the way. And see. Alright. Yes, we still have 3 canvases, that's good. Alright, and E. We painted the Tiffmoor Bluffs. Well, I think we might need 1 more canvas for this area if we're going to do something for Mother. Tab, let's see, do we have enough to make another canvas? Oh yes, we have enough to make 3 canvases. So let's make a couple more canvases to have on hand. Alright, tab. So there doesn't seem to be a good way down, and we didn't ask how to get down, so joke's on us, I guess. No exploring the ruins for us. But I suppose if there was sacred space, healing energy, we probably should not be invading their space. Let us at least, act like we are we're, respectful of the locals' traditions. There we go. That's good. Alright, so here we are. Got lots of mountain boards here. In case, we change our minds and decide we want to do some fast traveling around the map. You never know when you might need to take a quick jaunt somewhere. Here we are, and here is a interesting. Here is a beach, sandy snout beach. We can see from here. We can see the wreck. Whoops. Well, you could see the wreck just a couple seconds ago from Lindau. We're there, so Lindau's in that direction. Yes. So we're kind of here, and Lindau was right over there across the mouth of the river. So if we wanted to, we could hop in our boat and go that way, back to Lindau. There's it's a lonely tower. There's a tower over here. Is it lonely? Is it east? Is it west? Is it... I mean, I suppose this tower could have been the other commission too, but the east tower is a lot closer. So it's a lot faster to get. And I don't know if the game would really care. But let's get back up over. Back through these bushes. Okay. And now the light's really kind of bright, very harsh, but we're out here on some bluffs. So here's a tower. Got windows, reflection. More like the abandoned tower than the other towers we've seen. The west tower, it has some stuff in it. Can we go up? No, doesn't look like we can go up. That's too bad. And there might be something over there, but nothing we can see from right here. That's the ruins, that's the tower. We're right here. So it looks like there's another beach on the map right there, but I don't know if there's a way down to it. Well, let's go along the ruins then. Let's go along the shore and see what we can see. Might have to find a beach and take a launch. So I was thinking about this game and how this is actually a good game. Like, there are a lot of games out there that have like little quest markers, and they have like all these gathering spots on their little maps there, and this game doesn't do that. So it kind of feels like, you know, one of a game where it's kind of in between. Like, if you want a game where you want to explore, you want to, you know, get used to the concept of exploring without quest markers and stuff, and having a journal, because they do give you a quest journal in this game, where some other games don't. I'm not gonna mention names here. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. There's a tent down there. Oh no. That can't be good. Well, okay, what time is it? What time is it? It's still 10 in the morning. So let's go get those 2 commissions and see if we can do Mother's painting. But there is a tent down there, and I don't think there's a tent supposed to be there. And we had those missing kids. But what was I saying? Okay, what I was saying was that this game doesn't, you know, it gives you little clues about what you're supposed to be doing. You know, follow Toma's farm being pretty, not as, you know, not as, like, I don't think there's a way down there from here. Like, we can't, there's no way to jump down there without killing yourself. But there's a kind of a ramp. I wonder if the water was higher at one point. Anyway, so the game gives you little clues on where to go, but it's not, you know, one of those games where you have to sit here and have your own journal. Like, okay, I will name one name, and that would be Ribbon. Ribbon was one of those games where you need to have a journal to play properly, to figure it all out. So if you kind of, like, you're used to games that tell you everything, you know, go here, very linear type of games, and you're not used to the type of open world games for exploring, this is kind of one of those, a good way to transition from an open world style game to, you know, a game that's, or from an open style game with a lot of linear, you know, map stuff where it's ushering you through the story in a very specific way, to a type of game where you can, you know, you can take your time and explore on your own. Dear God, I missed, there's a bridge. Use the bridge. See, it's turning into afternoon, and the lighting looks so much nicer during the eclipse here. Something about the eclipse makes this look very nice. So let's, but we have to be careful. I guess, in some of the stuff I've read, if you have do the picture of the windmill first, and not the picture of the bluffs, you will, you'll basically glitch the game. So let's do this. Let's do this as a painting. There's no windmills here, and it's kind of nice. So, anywhere on the bluffs, Mother said. So hopefully this will count. Okay, close. Go to Mother's Memorial Paintings in the painting menu, and you can click on this, and you can make that your mother's painting. And then you can choose to do a windmill, painting of a windmill. That's what they wanted. Okay. And then you have the windmill painting. And this looks nicer because it doesn't have the super bright white of the middle of the day stuff. So, there we go. Okay. So we got Mother's Memorial Painting out of the way, 2 of the commissions, and we're still looking for a starry cavern in a snowy landscape. But let's look at the other paintings. So we need a mountain top view, I guess, and on the top of Nava. So, there's a zip line over here. What is this? What is this? This is gonna take us kind of out of the way from where we want to go. So, let's go quickly. Let's go back to the beach. I don't think I have a mountain wart tea to do that, do I? Let's go back to the beach. I don't have a tea. I'd have to make a fire. Well, let's find a good spot and I guess, well, make a fire. Here we go. Because I haven't shown you how to make tea yet. Let's make a fire. Oh my. They're very, very specific on why they're going to let you make a fire, aren't they? Wow. Let's make some mountain wort tea. So you just click on which ingredients you want, and you can brew the tea, and then like swag reed makes tea, and the heavy reeds make it, and brewed a mystery blend. The inky taps make another mystery blend. So if you there's apparently 8 different recipes, but I don't remember them. Oh, look, this is another. Here's a sign again with the steam coming off stuff. So there's a hot spring out in this direction somewhere. Okay, so down the path. So the path to where the zip line is, and yeah, you can't. So this will have to go out on its own. So let's go to the map, and let's go to fast travel and go to the beach. And it's only early in the afternoon, and find out what's going on. Why is there somebody down there in a tent? This is not a good spot to be launching our boat from. Let's get down to where we can launch our boat near the... Go out as far as we can go before it tells us it's too deep. Alright. Tab. Put out our boat. Now we can go coastal boating, mount R. So let's go see if we can... There's, so you can see, beneath the ruins there's kind of, gotta go around this rock. There's kind of like this path, almost, to that old-looking wharf that was just hanging kind of out in midair. So, what time is it? It's 4 o'clock. So it's 4 o'clock now. Let's see if we can thread our way here through the rocks. We might have to turn R off. We can't do it fast enough. And, see, here we are. We've gotten to the hidden cove, and there's someone sitting here, and he looks very upset. So let's see if we can find out what's going on. I don't think we need to worry about the boat right now. This does not look like it's had water in a very long time. So, we got some boards and some... He looks miserable.
Hello! Excuse me! I desperately need your help. Please, don't leave.
wouldn't dream of it.
I've been stranded in this cove for 2 days. Oh, if the old fisherman's ramp was still standing, I could have just walked out, but as it is, I'm stuck. I've been stranded in this cove for 2 days. If the old fisherman's ramp was still standing, I could have just walked out, but my children and I were visiting Eastshade, and we went out on the ocean for some fishing, when a terrible squall capsized us and sunk our boat. I've been stuck here, worried to death about them.
I think I've met your children.
Oh, thank the moon and stars. Are they safe? Where are they?
They're being cared for.
Oh, this is the best news. Thank you. I just need to get out of here and find them. I have a plan, but I can't do it alone.
How can I help?
There's no way the two of us are going to fit in that kayak of yours. But that access ramp... If you could craft a rope out of twine, I think you could hang it from the end of the ramp.
I can do that for you.
Thank you! Oh, I'm so lucky you found me.
So, he needs to have a rope hung down, and for that we need 4 twine. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to make the rope. Okay, so we've made a rope. So what I made the boat. So the twine that I need. So the only thing I can have left to make is the tent. Right. Just do a quick run around, make sure, there's nothing else kind of sitting around here. I mean, this is just really kind of a hidden cove down to this rock area. And so I have to figure out how to get around kind of the ruins there to get to the old fisherman's quay. See, it looks like the oh, okay. So there was an access ramp, I guess. It looks like it broke. So now he's stuck. Okay. So let's go back. Back, I say. Mount. And get out of here without killing ourselves. We gotta get it out into the water before we can turn it seems. There, it looks like once we can get it pointed in the right direction. So we lost about, what, 4 hours? Alright, now we got it pointed in the right direction, we can get out of here. And according to him, 2 of us can't fit in this reed raft, and I'm just gonna have to take his word for it. But let's get back there. So there is a way. There has to be a way. Fishermen used to come down there and fish a lot to get to that place and put down the rope for him, so he can get back to his kids. Now, very important for him to be able to get back to his kids. Unfortunately, we found the kids and they're okay. I mean, that would have been awful. Alright. Here we are, back at the beach. Running around the ground. I got the boat. Now. Nope, here's another twig. So the way to that is not really obvious. Let's get up towards the ruins. Whoa! There are these kind of big rocks get in the way of things. So we have to kind of stay here along the shoreline, and there is kind of there's a fence, kind of, that you're supposed to use as a marker, but I don't know. Kind of stayed along the shore till I found, I think this could be it. I mean, it's not 100% obvious. Let me just put it that way. It's not obvious. So, where you're supposed to be going. And I think this is it. Might have done it first try. It took me twice the last time because I had to. Yes, we got to the right spot the first try. So it's like it's not really obvious, but find those couple black rocks. They're covered in moss, and follow the trail of mountain wort, I guess. So you can put down the rope, and he'll come up the rope.
You've rescued me! I'm eternally grateful. If there's one more thing I could ask you for.
Go on.
I have to find my children. Do you know where they are?
Yes, they're with Toma.
This is a miracle! Thank you! I don't know what I would do without you. I'm going to go and look for them right away. No time to waste.
He's off. I mean, so both the Toma's apples and those quests are completed. But, I don't know if we can talk to Toma. We might as well go. We'll follow him and go talk to Toma. Because we've got to what, 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock. To play. To run around in Eastshade. So, Toma's farm is over in Westerly. I do kind of wish on the map we had this is where you are, but I can understand not doing it. Like, you are here. Well, okay. But, just head to Westerly Woods and you'll eventually come across the bloom sacks, He's the only kind of building there, so it's not that too difficult, I guess. Yeah, there he is. There's the farm. You just gotta some eggs. In case we want to do more fishing. So we can't eat them ourselves. I don't know if you would want to eat them. Considering you have no idea how long they've been there. Alright. So Toma hasn't been around to pick up his apples, but interesting. Kids, did one girl sleep? Seely's asleep. The children will be soon reunited with their father. The tenant. Interesting. Nobody's there. Wow. That's almost distressing. See, this is kind of the one complaint I have about this game is, ooh, look at the fireflies. Is that some of the quest lines do not have a satisfying resolution. Like, okay, we just rescued the dad, but we don't get to see or hear about him getting his kids back to Lindau or back to Nava or wherever they're supposed to be. And it's like, okay, yay, I rescued the dad, but this is the one place where, the one time when we really want to see, the resolution to the story. Here's the path to the hot springs, right? Anyway, sorry about that. That's part of the fun of an open world game like this. You end up, you know, places you don't expect. So, we have a zip line here. On the ruins. Here we go. Whee! Anyway, I do hope that Toma and Timir are able to get to Nava or Lindau or wherever they were going and make sure they're all safe and everything. So here we are again. So this is the Westerly Bluffs, and there's not a lot here, just, you know, some scragweed and some flowers, and a hot spring, which they're, you know, also kind to point out to you with their little signs. You know. So we have an empty vial, 3 of those. Well, we can sit to gain some inspiration. And that's kind of fun. And then I saw some other wort over here. Mountain wort. Here's some mountain wort. But if, you know, you wanted to sit in hot springs for a little bit, you could. Not really a good way to get out. Good way. Oh, look at all these little piled rocks. How sweet. Alright. And so another place to go. It's not, like I said, there's not much here. It's just like this little kind of craggy island bluff thing. So the only way down is this way. Which you're headed straight to a cliff and oh my god, that looks a little scary. And here we are. So, the zip trolley, thankfully. Now we could take these rather rickety looking handholds and go upwards, or there is a path stairs, moss covered stairs going downwards towards an underground river. Good grief. I mean, this is a very kind of well-made path for someplace so kind of off the beaten track. And there's some boards, and my, is it me or is this a smuggler's cave? And we have the mysterious box. It's locked. There's a name carved into the wood. The name is Medved. So now we can have a new topic. We can ask about this locked box, which, you know, the way Lady Tiffmoor was talking, I think we're going to have to ask around about that. Maybe there's some more boards, since this is a cove, a smuggler's den, maybe? I don't know. It just seems a little off to me. Well, the river continues downwards, and I can see some glimmering in my mind. Oh, so that's some fabric. So nice of them to leave this stuff just lying around. You know? We can walk in the river, it's not that deep. And so there are glowworms here hanging from the ceiling. Oh my god, what is going on with my throat? So this is the Howling Caverns. And you know, I don't know about you, but this to me looks like a starry sky. You know, that's just me. So let's see if we can get a painting of this for our So we have painted. Where did it go? Oh, it's so hard to see. So we managed to paint the starry sky, and the river can see. Oh, and another hot spring. What do you know? That's neat. We have an empty vial, and so we only have one more hot spring to find. But the river does continue onwards. This is kind of, well, I don't know if you want to call this an underground pond or what, but the river does continue onwards. There's more glowworms hanging here, going this way. So, I mean, this is really pretty. This is really nice. I mean, it kind of neat. We found it at night. Being lost has its uses, I suppose. But, yes, I'll definitely have to remember to try not to get so lost. And then down here, there's a waterfall. Let's see if we can get up the waterfall, or at least around it some. Yes. Up! What in the world? Why are they like this? Oh, there is something over there. There's more waterfalls over there. Part of this, I think, is that just merely the fact that I can't see where it's a darn. There we go. Yeah, I couldn't see where it was. That was just me not being able to see where it's a darn. And but there is another zip line. So, you know, here, if you know, we're able to get to the Tiffmoor Gorge. So the Howling Caverns lead to the Tiffmoor Gorge. So we are now here, and we kind of started all the way over here. Alright. So this is where I think I'm going to leave it. We've helped out the children, acquired a box. I'm going to jump down this freaking waterfall, and got some commissions done on our list in a Mother's Memorial painting. So I think we've made some real progress. Thanks for listening and watching. Take care of yourselves, bless, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.